Hello everyone. Today we are going to solve the problem. First I will read the problem, then I will explain how to solve it. Find the Fourier transform of f of x is equal to a square minus x square in the interval mod x less than a and 0 in the interval mod x greater than a, and also from this result we have to deduce this result. Then by using Pascal's identity you have to show that this result. Okay, so in this problem we are having three tasks. First task, we have to find out what is Fourier transform. Second task, from the result of Fourier transform we have to bring out this results. Third task, then by using Pascal's identity we are going to show that this results. Okay, so students, remember this problem is very important because in many exam like internals or semester examination, this problem 98% definitely will come. Okay, so let us get into this problem, how to solve it. Okay. First, Fourier transform. What do you mean by Fourier transform? First, Fourier transform is nothing but it is a mathematical machine like a mixie, grinder. Okay, in that machine, whatever we want as results, okay, if we apply our results in that machine, then we can get our expectations. Okay, so now Fourier transform now உங்களுக்கு என்ன தெரியணும்னா first Fourier transform pair னா என்னன்னு தெரியும். There are two results. First Fourier transform formula, then inverse Fourier transform formula. இது ரெண்டுமே ஜாயின் பண்ணி இருக்குறது தான் நம்ம Fourier transform pair னு சொல்றோம். By using this Fourier transform pair, we are going to solve all these results. I'll let you know one by one how to solve it. First, write the Fourier transform formula. The Fourier transform is, what is the formula? It is capital F of s, which is equal to integral over minus infinity to plus infinity f of x into e power isx into dx. This is our Fourier transform formula. First write Fourier transform formula. Then substitute all the results which you have in your question itself. So here we know very well what is f of x. F of x is just a square minus x square. Only in the range we are having results. All other results are 0. Okay, so first ஒண்ணுமே இல்ல, இந்த ப்ராப்ளம் சால்வ் பண்றது ரொம்ப ஈஸி. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் என்ன பண்றேன்னா Fourier transform கான ஃபார்முலாவை ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரைட் பண்ணுங்க. This is Fourier transform formula. Okay, so after writing Fourier transform formula, then all the results which you have in your question itself, that results should be applied in this formula. This is the second step. So நான் என்ன பண்றேன், here we have f of x, then e power isx க்கு நமக்கு expansion தெரியும். So minus infinity to plus infinity, இந்த லிமிட் வந்து ஜெனரல் ஃபார்முலா லிமிட். So இந்த லிமிட் உங்களுடைய given ப்ராப்ளத்துல என்ன ரேஞ்ச்ல கொடுத்திருக்கான்றதை ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பார்க்கணும். In all the problems ஒரு லிமிட் வேல்யூ இங்க கொடுத்திருப்பாங்க. So அந்த வேல்யூ நம்ம இங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரீப்ளேஸ் பண்றோம். இதுதான் செகண்ட் ஸ்டெப். 1 divided by 2 root pi, then minus a to a. Now just substitute what is f of x. அதுவும் क्वेश्चनலயே கொடுத்திருப்பாங்க, right? So f of x is what? It is a square minus x square. Now you just expand e power isx. E power isx is nothing but it is cos sx plus I sin sx. This is e power isx. Now into dx. Just close the bracket. After doing this step, then I am going to take multiplication. Multiplication now in the bracket like the term, first in the term கூடயும், then in the term கூடயும் multiply பண்ண போறேன். So multiply பண்ணும்போது entire term ரெண்டு term ஒண்ணா split ஆகும். So split ஆகும்போது எப்படி இருக்கும்? It is 2 root pi integral over minus a to a, then a square minus x square cos sx, then plus symbol 1 divided by 2 root pi integral over minus a to a, then I இருக்கு. So I we can substitute here. I sin, அதுக்கு முன்னாடி a square minus x square into sin sx into dx. So now you can look at here, and this term can be separated into two, right? So here what you have to do, you have to check the given functions are odd function or even function. First I am going to check this function, the entire term odd function or even function check பண்றேன். ஒரு function odd function ஆ even function ஆ check பண்றதுக்கு what is the formula? It is f of x is equal to minus f of x. Sorry, we have to calculate f of minus x. Then if we get f of x, then it is odd. Suppose if we get minus f of x, then it is even.
Already.
Now this step has separated into two parts. This first part, this is second part. So what I am going to do here, I am going to check whether these both functions are even or odd. Because according to even and odd, we have a lot of results. We can apply that result in order to simplify it more simpler. Okay. So first, I am going to check whether the given functions are odd or even. Our formula is f of minus x. If we get f of x, then it is even. If we get minus f of x, then it is odd. Okay. Now first check a square minus x square is even or odd. F of minus x is equal to a square minus x square. Okay. F of minus x means what? Just x எங்க இருக்கோ அதுக்கு முன்னாடி ஒரு minus substitute பண்ணி what will happen? F of minus x calculate பண்ணும்போது I get a square minus x square. So what is my answer? A square minus x square is f of x. Okay. So instead of a square minus x square, we can substitute f of x, right? Okay. So here f of minus x, therefore the given function is even. Now let us take sin sx. Always sin minus theta is equal to minus sin theta. So நம்மளுக்கு என்ன ஆன்சர் வரும்? When we calculate f of minus x, we will get minus sin sx. So here it is odd function. So we have another result. So function வந்து even odd ஆ இருந்துச்சுனா multiply பண்ணும்போது it is again odd function. So ஒரு function odd function ஆ இருந்துச்சுனா minus to plus infinity ல அதனுடைய entire value வந்து 0 ஆயிடும். Clear? Okay. Now இந்த term full 0 ஆனதுனால we have only this term. இந்த term மட்டும் தான் we are going to work out. So if I now check this term also, இதை எப்படி even ஆ odd ஆன்றதை check பண்ணணும். First already we have checked that this function is even. Now we have to check only this function. So f of minus x calculate பண்ணும்போது cos s of minus x ன்னு வரும். So cos of minus theta is what? It is positive cos theta. So again cos sx. So f of minus x calculate பண்ணும்போது உங்களுக்கு என்ன வருது? f of x தான் வருது. So அப்ப என்ன பண்ணலாம்? இதுவும் even function. So even function into even function, again it is even function. ரெண்டுமே ஈவன் ஃபங்க்ஷனா இருந்துச்சுனா மைனஸ் டு பிளஸ் இன்ஃபினிட்டி இந்த மாதிரி கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஸோ 0 டு a எழுதிக்கலாம். முன்னாடி ஒரு 2 we have to multiply. So 2 divided by 2 root 5, then a square minus x square cos sx into dx. dx this side, okay, into dx. So this is our result. Now we are going to integrate this part. Okay. Let us see how to integrate this part. As we have UV form in integration, so we are going to apply Bernoulli's formula. Just write the Bernoulli's formula. What is Bernoulli's formula? U dV is equal to UV minus U dash V1 plus U double dash V2 minus etc. This is our Bernoulli's formula. Now I am going to pick what is U and what is dV. So always the first part is going to be U. So U is equal to a square minus x square. Then remaining part is going to be dV. dV is equal to what? It is cos sx into dx. Okay. Now take a bar. இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு லைன் டிவைட் பண்றேன். One side differentiate பண்ண போறேன். Another side integrate பண்ண போறேன். Right? So differentiate பண்ணா first time என்ன ஆகும்? U dash இது constant 0 ஆயிடும். Minus 2x is our answer. Then one more time differentiate பண்ணுங்க. U double dash minus 2. One more time differentiate பண்ணுங்க. U triple dash 0. Till you get 0, you have to continue this process. Okay. Now let us come to this side. And one more thing that you have to keep in your mind. What is your successive derivative? Till in U double dash we are getting the successive derivative. In U triple dash it is vanished, so this term no need. We are going to integrate on this side. So always the dv, if we integrate dv, then our answer is going to be p. If we integrate cos sx, our answer is going to be sin sx divided by s. The coefficient உடைய x உடைய coefficient denominationல write பண்றோம். Now one more time integrate பண்ணுங்க. Sin integrate பண்ணா it is minus cos sx divided by again s உடைய coefficient s, so s into s, s square. Then v2 minus cos integrate பண்ணா it is plus sin, so already we have a minus, so minus into sin sx divided by sin sx divided by s cube. Now we can stop the process. Why we have stopped this process? Because what is the pair of u double dash in formula? The u double dash pair is v2, so it is enough to calculating till v2. Okay, because u3 எடுத்தீங்கன்னா அது 0, so 0 கூட next term multiply பண்ணும்போது everything will be 0, so no need to calculate next term. So now I'm going to take multiplication, this one with this one and with this one. Now just substitute all the results which you have done here. I'm going to substitute our results in this formula. So first write integral of u dv. Integral of u dv. What is u? It is a square minus x square. Give a bracket. Then dv. What is dv? It is cos sx into dx, which is equal to what is uv? Uv. Just take a multiple. Open a bracket, then how many terms you have? 1, 2, 3. So open a small bracket in 3. So one bracket, then minus symbol, then next to bracket, then plus symbol, then next to bracket, then close the common bracket. Okay. In first bracket write the uv multiplication. It is a square minus x square into sin sx divided by s. Then multiply second minus into minus what? It is plus. So 2x cos sx divided by s square. Then this second part is completed. Let us come to third part. Minus into minus again plus. It is 2 times sin sx divided by s cube. Now what is the limit in which range you are integrating? 0 to a. So now substitute the limit value 0 to a. So now first upper limit, then lower limit. I am going to substitute. First upper limit, it is a square minus a square is 0, 0 into anything, 0. Let us come to second part, 2 into 0, 2 into a. So here what is the answer? 2a cos as divided by s square. Then here what is the answer? Plus 2 times sin as divided by s cube. First part got over, then put a minus symbol, then come to lower limit. So when you substitute lower limit, you have to put a minus. So lower limit, it is sin 0, everything is 0. 2 into 0, everything is 0. Sin 0, everything is 0. So all the values are 0. So we can stop here. Now, okay, listen. Now, I have written all the results. First 1 by 2 root pi is our previous term. Then after integrating the next term, this is our result. Now take a simplification. Here 2 is common. That also can be taken outside. So here 2 will be erased. Now take LCM. LCM means take cross multiplication. Then what happened? It is 2 times 2 root pi. Then s square sin as minus as cube cos as whole divided by s power 5. Now here 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2 divided by root 2 root pi. Then which term is common here? Which term is common? S square is common. That can be taken outside. S square. Then in bracket sin as minus as cos as whole divided by s power 5. Now which term will be cancelled? This one will be cancelled. So it will become into with the whole term we have this side. Now what will be cancelled? So root 2 will be cancelled. The whole, this can be written as 2 root pi. Then write the remaining term. What is the remaining term? Sin as minus as cos as, the whole divided by s cube. This is our Fourier transform f of s. F of s is equal to, this is our expected results. Okay, from this result, we have to reduce the next part. Then by using Parseval's identity, we have to reduce the next part. I'll let you know how to reduce the next part. So, okay. Now we have got what is Fourier transform. Fourier transform is the f of s equal to this result is our Fourier transform. From this result, we are going to deduce our next result. So for that, I am going to inverse Fourier transform formula. The inverse Fourier transform formula is what is the inverse Fourier transform formula? It is f of x is equal to then 1 divided by 2 root pi, then minus 2 plus infinity, then f of s e power minus isx into ds. This is our inverse Fourier transform formula. Now all the results we have to substitute in this inverse Fourier transform formula. Then you will get the next part. So here what is f of x? F of x is nothing but it is a square minus x square. Now 1 divided by 2 root pi, then minus 2 plus infinity. Right? What is f of s? What is f of s? It is 2 divided by pi the whole root, then sin as minus as cos as the whole divided by s cube. Close the bracket. Now close the common bracket. E power I minus isx is what? It is cos sx minus I sin sx bracket close panigo into ds. This is our next step. From this step, we are going to bring up our results. So here, what? Just take this step out from outside. So what will happen? So this is can be written as root 2 divided by root 2 into root pi, then minus 2 plus infinity. So this cancel minus 2 plus infinity, then sin as minus as cos as divided by s cube, close the bracket, then cos sx minus I sin sx, close the bracket into ds. Okay, so after cancelled this step, then take a multiplication with these two. As we have seen our previous part, so when we take multiplication with cos sx plus I sin sx, the term I sin x will be 0. So it is enough to write only the term with cos sx. So that I am going to write 1 divided by pi, root pi into root pi, it is pi, then minus 2 plus infinity, then sin as minus as cos as, the whole divided by s cube. Just close it. Now when you take multiplication with cos sx, only cos sx into ds. Okay. So always this part cos sx into this part is even function. So as it is even function, I am going to write it is 0 to infinity. When you change 0 to infinity, you have to multiply 2 here. Okay. Okay. So all the results that we have done here. So நம்மளுடைய ப்ராப்ளத்துல செகண்ட் பார்ட்டுக்கு என்ன கொடுத்திருக்காங்க? 0 to infinity கொடுத்திருக்காங்களா 0 to a கொடுத்திருக்காங்களா? ப்ரூவ் பண்ண வேண்டிய பார்ட்ல 0 to infinity கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. சோ நம்ம என்ன பண்ணலாம், இத அப்படியே வச்சுக்கலாம். 0 to a ன்னு கன்வர்ட் பண்ண வேண்டிய நெசசரி கிடையாது. சோ ரைட் ஹேண்ட் சைடு நம்ம லெஃப்ட் ஹேண்ட் சைடு என்ன இருக்கு? a ஸ்கொயர் minus x ஸ்கொயர் இருக்கு. So from this result I am going to bring up my next result. So here I am going to take some value. Here put x equal to 0 and a is equal to 1, also s is equal to t. So after substituting all these results, this would become, okay, look at here, root 2 will be cancelled, remaining term we have 2 divided by root pi into root pi. When you take multiplication with root pi to root pi, our answer is pi, here 2. So now as it is even function, Okay, as it is even function, minus to plus infinity can be changed 0 to infinity. When you change 0 to infinity, you have to multiply by 2 here also. So what would happen? So here now put x equal to 0, a is equal to 1 and s equal to t in this result. After putting all these results, this equation would become like a square value is 1, 1 minus 0 is 1, which is equal to 4 divided by 5. Then 0 to infinity. What is the value? Sin a value is 1, s value is t, sin t minus t cos t divided by q. Now this 4 by pi can be transformed to this side. After when you transform 4 by pi to this side, what would happen? This is pi by 4 is equal to 0 to infinity sin t minus t cos t divided by tq into dt. So this is our next result that we have to prove, that we have proven here. Okay. Okay, இது கொஞ்சம் clear பாருங்க. First result வந்து reduce part வந்து detect பண்ணிட்டோம். Next, by using Parsells identity, we have to deduce one more result. So for that result, first I have to write what is Parsells identity formula. It is minus to plus infinity f of x whole square into dx is equal to minus to plus infinity f of s whole square into ds. So we know very well what is f of x. Our f of x is a square minus x square, which is given in our question itself. From the question I have taken a square minus x square, which is the whole square. Now let us come to this side. On this side we have f of s. F of s is nothing but that is our Fourier transform answer. Okay. So what is our Fourier transform answer? That already in our first part we have got one result. That result I have written here, which is the whole square into ds, not dt, into ds. Okay. Now we are going to simplify this part. After simplifying, we will get the final result. So first left hand side, I am just going to expand. So a square minus x square is even function. A square minus x square is even function. So we can write 0 to infinity to multiplying 2 here. So this one here, it is 0 to infinity. Now expand a square minus x square the whole square. What will be happen? So a power 4 plus x power 4 minus 2 a square x square, just close it, into dx, which is equal to, now apply this square to this step, then this step. So after applying this step, what happened? So it is minus 2 plus infinity. So 2 square is here. 2 square is 4. Then root 2 square is 2. 4 into 2, 8. So answer 8 divided by root 5 square panna, it is 5. Then what is remaining term? Sin as minus as cos as the whole s cube into ds, the whole square. Now simplify it again. So I am going to take integrate. So after integrating, what happened? Here a power 4 into x plus x power 5 divided by 5 minus 2 a square into x cube divided by 3. Just close it. What is the limit? It is 0 to infinity. So here in order to integrate, I am going to write not 0 to infinity, 0 to a as we have in our question. Our question la நம்மளுடைய range வந்து 0 a to a தான் கொடுத்திருக்காங்க, minus a to a தான். So நமக்கு whenever a need பண்ணுதோ அந்த இடத்துல நம்ம வந்து minus to plus infinity a to a மாத்திக்கலாம். need இல்லனா அத அப்படியே வச்சுக்கலாம். ஓகே. சோ இங்க எனக்கு need இருக்கு. சோ என்ன பண்றேன், 0 to a மாத்திக்கிறேன். இது 0 to a. Now which is equal to 8 by pi minus 2 plus infinity, then sin as minus as cos as whole divided by s cube into ds. Now apply upper limit and lower limit. So upper limit substitute panna, what happen? So enna pannalam, upper limit substitute panna a power 5, then plus a power 5 divided by 5 minus 2 a power 5 divided by 3, just close it. Now this is equal to this step. Now 2 into, just take LCM. What is the LCM? It is 15. So 15a power 5 plus 3a power 5 plus minus here 10a power 5. So just close it, which is equal to the term of table. Now next 2 into, just simplify it. So 15 10 subtract 15 8a 8a power 5 divided by 15. Just close பண்ணிக்கோங்க. Then on right hand side இருக்கிற இந்த 8 divided by 5 left hand side வரும்போது it will become pi divided by 8. So 8 will be cancelled. Now let us simplify again even more. So when you simplify to 15 minus 10 is 15. So 15 minus 10 is 8. Okay. 8 a power 5 divided by 15, which is equal to. So look at right hand side. Here also we need our result. நம்மளுடைய क्वेश्चन என்ன கொடுத்திருக்கோம்? 0 to infinity is equal to pi by 8. அப்ப நம்ம வந்து minus to plus infinity 0 to infinity மாத்திக்கலாம் because this is even function. So அப்படி மாத்தும்போது இந்த ஒரு 2 மல்டிபிள் பண்ணிக்கணும். So மல்டிபிள் பண்ணும்போது next என்ன வரும்? 16 divided by pi மட்டும் இருக்குமா? remaining term அப்படியே இருக்கும். So 16 divided by pi remaining term அப்படியே இருக்கும். So அந்த சைடு transform பண்ணும்போது what happen? Pi divided by 16, which is equal to sin as minus as cos as whole divided by s cube, then the whole square into ds. So இங்க என்ன பண்ணலாம்? Now cancel all the terms. It is 2 times 2 will be cancelled. What is the final step? So here a power 5 divided by 15 into pi, which is equal to sin as minus as cos as the whole divided by s cube. முன்னாடி 0 to infinity வரும், அது அங்க இருந்து இருக்கு. So 0 to infinity into ds. So almost we have reached the answer. Here what we have to do at last step, we have to put, as we have done in our previous part, put a is equal to 1, s is equal to t. So after so now put a is equal to 1 and s is equal to t. So when you replace here square root, when you replace this results in this step, so what happened here? A is 1, so pi divided by 15, which is equal to 0 to infinity, then sin t minus t cos t, the whole divided by t cube, now which is the whole square into dt. This is our last result that we have proven by using Parsel's identity. Okay, clear? So this is very important sum. If you are strong on solving this sum, I am sure definitely in unit 2 Fourier transform, in any one sum like this sum will be asked in your semester examination. So definitely you can get the full mark if you are strong on solving this sum. Okay, so what is the step that we have followed? First, there are 3 parts. First part, we have to use Fourier transform formula to get the answer. After finding Fourier transform, from that result, by using Fourier inverse transform formula, we have reduced the second result. Then by using Parsel's identity formula, we have reduced the last results. Okay, I hope you have got a clear picture about this problem on solving. Okay, thank you. We will meet in next video.